Alright, Elder Fairy, our latest super epic other defense than Crimson Coral here. Let's just level him up real quick. Guys, so before we get back into the video, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to be LD Player. So just like always, I've been using LD Player for the longest time now for this channel, playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and it is the best emulator that I have used, allowing me to play not only Cookie Run Kingdom but other Android games that are going to be available inside of the Google Play Store. LD Player is amazing, guys. It is the absolute best emulator that I have used without any problems so far. Their support is definitely amazing as well. They try to fix any problems that come up right away, especially for Cookie Run Kingdom. But if you guys want to use the emulator like myself and play on your PC, then click the link down in the description and download LD Player and try it out yourself and enjoy your Cookie Run Kingdom gameplay on your computer. Alright, the Guardian's Valor is a 12-second cooldown. Elder Faerie Cookie strikes down with his sword containing prism energy to deal damage, taunt enemies, and purify debuffs on himself. Upon using a skill, the energy in the sword causes an explosion, dealing more damage, applying injury, and reducing the amount of healing enemies receive. He shields his ally with the HP shield proportional to his ally's Cookie's max HP, and the shield capacity increases with more buffs applied on Elder Faerie Cookie. Elder Faerie Cookie grants a Prism Shard and applies a damage resist buff to himself, White Lily Cookie, and a cookie with the highest attack, or 2 cookies with the highest attack if White Lily Cookie is not in the team. If Elder Faerie Cookie has the Biscuit HP upgrade, alright, I think that's the substat, he can apply Prism Shards to more allies, which means more allies can receive extra damage resist. Using a Prism Shard charge will heal the target's HP for a certain amount of time. Unlike other cookies, White Lily Cookie will gain 2 Prism Shards. Elder Faerie's damage resist will increase when affected by a debuff. While Elder Faerie Cookie is using his skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effect. Damage here now at level 80 and all the percentages. So the Guardian's Valor sword damage is 44.1% of Summoner's max HP. Guardian's Valor explosion damage is 123.2% of Summoner's max HP. Injury is max HP minus 11% for 12 seconds, capped at 25%, which is always has been like that, right? Healing decrease is minus 30% for 12 seconds and stacks up to 1 time. Taunt is 8 seconds, and the HP shield 10% of target's max HP for 7 seconds, plus 1% per buff applied on Elder Faerie Cookie. Capacity capped at 25%, which means that if you get like 15 extra buffs, then you should be able to get up to the max of the HP shield cap. Prism Shard target, Cookie with the highest attack, times 2, plus times 1 per biscuit HP bonus effect. Which means that if you can get the extra HP substat, probably just 2 more, then you get extra. You should be able to get extra damage resist for everybody. Prism Shard times 1 for 12 seconds negates all damage exceeding 10% of Cookie's max HP at the expense of a charge. HP healing 2% of max HP for every 1 second for 5 seconds. Damage resist is 15%. Which is not a lot, but not bad. Damage resist plus 20% for 15 seconds when receiving a debuff. Stacks up to 2 times. I think, yeah, he definitely is going to be better with Swift Chocolate, in my opinion. Well, I got 15% damage resist bypass. I don't know how good that is. Here we go. Let's just test him out real quick first. All right, here we go. Sheesh. He does attack just one enemy. It looks like Queen of Man's skill, right? Kind of very similar to how Queen of Man uses her skill. All right, here we go. This is the Prism target right here, Shard. Prism Shard. Damage resist. So target means that I can apply it to extra 5 targets, I think, right? Which is include Elder Faerie. His damage is pretty bad though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about his damage, but he is tanky. Yeah, I agree. So I think he is really going to be that missing piece right now for the Faerie comp. Right? Well, man, it's been a while since the Cookie couldn't kill the Cake Witch in dark mode. Well, that's just world exploration too, right? We don't know how he is inside of the arena. Arena is where he's probably gonna really shine. And I mean, in most cases, right, world exploration tanks are not gonna be the ones doing all the damage. You know, most of the time, tanks are used here inside of the arena, and I really think he is gonna be that missing piece right now. So let's try it. All right, we will promote. We'll try out Elder Faerie without promotion, and then we'll try it with the promotion. But just to let you guys know, there has been some extra thing that has been added here. So if you guys look at the bottom, Elder Faerie Cookie's maximum HP plus 30% at the start of battle if you do have both the Silver Belt and Mercurial Knight. And then also, everybody gets 20% debuff resist. So that is pretty good. We're going to go with this right over here. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but we'll try it out. All right, first one against the Frost Queen Golden Cheese comp. Let's see how well this one works. All right, here we go. All right, let's look at this real quick. So we do have the Prism Shard. So the thing about good about Elder Faerie is that Elder Faerie does have that taunt. So we don't need Fettuccine anymore, right? We can just use Elder Faerie instead. And White Lily will not get targeted. And we have that 20% debuff resist, which means that we get out of the freeze a lot faster too. Man, look at the injury too, because of the 25%. He is so tanky with Swift Chocolate. Goodness gracious. He's the missing piece, bro. He's the missing piece. He still did 5 million damage. And then Mercurial Knight too. I want to know how good it's going to be against the Paper Charm though. Oh yeah, let's try it against the Paper Charm and see how it goes. Because we don't have taunt, right? Yeah, the good thing about Silver Bell here too is that now you get a debuff resist. And then you also, the damage resist from all the cookies don't disappear, right? Wow, Mercurial Knight barely survived right there. But yeah, look at the sustain. Especially with the Prism Shard. Oh my. Because the Prism Shard also heals, right? If you do use it. If it does activate, Elder Faerie is healing like 2 million here, additional to it. And we beat a Paper Charm as well. Not gonna lie, it's looking pretty good. We'll have to test this team out against a triple DPS. I think we might actually lose to triple DPS. You know what? Now I just said it. We'll just try it out. Yeah, we'll try it out. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, see, even like it's good, but still against triple DPS, it's a little harder. Triple DPS, just so strong, dude. I mean, we could try Solid Almond. Solid Almond will probably keep him alive, I think. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, see, he definitely survives with full Solid Almond. Oh, everybody else is alive too, though. Oh. Oh, Mercurial Knight died. Now the 1 minute mark. What changes in 1 minute mark? Oh, yo. Yeah, he survives, but the rest of the team can't survive, right? That's the thing. Yeah, he can survive, but the rest of the team can't. So that's the problem.
Intoxicating. Intoxicating.
Okay, there we go.
Intoxicating.
There we go. I can see the triple DPS. I can see that too. With triple DPS with Elder Faerie, you get the injury. So you start out with less, they have less HP. Swift Chocolate gives 1 second start.
Intoxicating. Intoxicating. Intoxicating.
I mean, there's that. Something like that. That frog screen did a lot of damage though, because there's nobody to put that immunity on our cookies. But I gotta say, I mean, Elder Faerie seems promising. There's different options right now. We can try that triple DPS with the injury and extra little healing decrease, taunt, and things like that for the team. Or you can try to use the Silverbell Mercurial. I think that one needs a little bit more, you know, tinkering about in order to like maximize the effect, because Silverbell keeps dying off just like always. He's not a DPS, definitely. He's more of that, you know, full-on tank. He does have some damage that he could do, but I wouldn't rely on his damage as the main factor. But right now, I want to say the toppings are going to be either Swift Chocolate or Solid Almond, but sometimes even Raspberry might work out for even like triple DPS comps. It actually might be something that can be used, but of course toppings and things like that will depend on the team you use. But for sure, you're gonna see him inside of the arena. I'm sure if you go even to the leaderboard right now, to any of the, you know, servers, I'm sure the players are going to start like using Elder Faerie in here in place of some other cookies. Of course, this is defense, so you can't really tell whether it's going to be Elder Faerie. Like right there, you see Elder Faerie there. So they're still testing it out. So you're going to see different ones being used here. Defense and attack is a little bit different, so you can see that too. But of course, Crimson Coral, guys, just realize, not going to disappear just because of Elder Faerie. Still the number one, I would say, single tank, you know, cookie. So that is going to be the review for Elder Faerie, initial review for him.